Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for checking me out. It's a beautiful day out here, and I'm just getting me some sunshine, just starting the day off right. And I decided for this video that I would change things up a little bit because of some revelations that I have uncovered about myself. It's new to me. It's probably not new to anyone else, but I would like to share it with you, and I would also like to know your opinions about it and how this affects your life, so that I can see and we all can see how this is applicable in real life. You can read the books, but there's nothing like hearing real life situations from real people. So in this video, I'm going to share some of my experiences with you in relation to this, in hopes that me sharing my experience with you will allow you to share your experience with me, and we can compare experiences so that we understand how this works. Okay, so you see the title of this video. This video is about the planet Jupiter, and this video is astrology based. And if you don't know about astrology, I'll kind of brief you a little bit about, so that you'll be oriented and you'll be able to follow this well. I'll try to keep it as simple as possible. But the planet Jupiter is the planet of expansion, the planet of good luck. The planet is like a magnifying glass. Wherever Jupiter goes, it makes things bigger. Usually it's a good thing. And around the sun, there's different places around the sun. Okay, let me start here with this. Okay, for the people that don't know, that are beginners, I'll try to briefly describe astrology to you so that you can follow me better as I talk about what I'm going to talk about. Okay, so here we have the sun. The sun is our main energy. It's the main way we express ourselves. And think about the zodiac, the different sun signs. There's 12 different zodiac signs. I myself, I'm a Pisces. Okay, and around the sun you have the different planets. Here, this is Mercury. Mercury is the energy that fuels how we think and how we communicate with people. So it's thinking and communication. Here we have Venus. Venus is the planet of love, compassion, intimacy, basically showing good feelings to other people, other creatures. And Earth, and then here we have Mars. Mars is the planet of strong feelings, aggression, passion, the feelings that we have to really push things and make things happen. Mars. Okay, here, this is the planet Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, good luck. Usually it's good luck. It's a planet when Jupiter comes around, it makes everything easy to see. It makes everything bigger. It makes everything. It just magnifies everything. So usually when Jupiter comes around, it goes into a house. It's a really good thing for that house. Okay, speaking of houses, around the sun there are 12 different houses. First house, second house, all the way to the 12th house. And each of these houses correspond to different parts of our lives. Like the first house is just us, how we express ourselves, basically how we be us. And here, number two is about security. It's about food, shelter, being secure, feeling safe, even money. Here, number three is about communication. It's about how we communicate with each other, our siblings, just basically how the way we communicate. And here, number four is about the home. It's about home life, and home doesn't just mean where you live. Home could mean how you feel inside. Maybe your sense of well-being is good, not so good. The home. And it's also about good past feelings, what you think about, like your good past feelings, can affect how you feel inside, which will affect your body, which your body is your home as well. And here, number five. Number five is a Leo house. By the way, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and this is the Leo house. And this the fifth house. The fifth house is the house of self-expression. It's the way we express ourselves. It's like the need to be heard, the need to be seen, the need to show, to like say, hey, look at me. And here, the sixth house. The sixth house is the house of work. It's the house of providing a service. It's how we deal with people that do things for us. It's also the house of health. Here, the seventh house. Seventh house is the Libra house. This is the Virgo house, by the way. It's the Libra house. It's the house of partnerships, relationships. It's about harmony, keeping balance, keeping order in everything. And here, number eight. Number eight is the Scorpio house. It's the house of life, death, transformation. It's about the things that we keep secret, such as sex, that we keep it behind the scenes. And this house is about like the really deep things within us. And here, the ninth house. The ninth house is this is Scorpio. This is Sagittarius. This is the ninth house. This house is about philosophy, religion, travel, just basically things that help us see the bigger picture of life. And here, number 10. Number 10 is like a career house. It's about career, and it's about how we are seen by the general public, how the public sees us, our relationship with the public. And here, the 11th house. The 11th house is this is it's like an Aquarius house. And this house, this is Capricorn house, this is Aquarius house. The 11th house is about networking. It's about collective consciousness. It's about how we reach out to everyone, like on a big, large scale. And here, the 12th house. The 12th house is a Pisces house, and this house is about the unknown. It's about the things that we know exist, but we can't prove it. We can't show it. We can't explain it, but we know it's there. It's about the unknown, deep-seated stuff deep within us that it's really it's there, but we can't prove it's there. Okay, so next thing, I just talked about the different houses. I just talked about the 12 different houses. Here I have the 6th, 7th, 8th, and here's the 9th house. And now I'm going to share with you like my life over the past 3 years in relation to these houses. And the reason why I'm going to share my life with you is because it fits almost perfectly with the houses. I just discovered this, and it just kind of blew me away. So I decided I would share it, and hopefully you'll share your information as well. We can compare it and we can understand this better. But here, this is the 6th house, the 6th Jupiter, the planet of expansion, good luck, good fortune, the magnifier. It moved through the 6th house from October 2015 to September 2016. So there was an expansion in work and health for me. And exactly on this date, I got a new job. I started a new job. I'm a contract worker. It's usually yearly, sometimes 2 years. But I got a new job at this time, and the job was awesome. It was incredible. I loved coming to work. It was so much fun. My coworkers were amazing, so helpful. I had real good relationships with them. Even the location of the workplace, the location was a good location for me. It was in a rural area, fresh air, like farmland everywhere, and for me, I like nature, so this was good for me, and it was also good for health. And health was a big theme during this time too. I ran across some information that really changed my life in regards to health. It made me look at health in a total different way, and it made me connect with nature because of the information that I came across. So I became extremely health conscious around this time, and the work situation was incredible. Okay, so Jupiter moved out of the 6th house into the 7th house, September. And around this time, immediately at this time, my work situation changed. My contract got renegotiated, and it was in talks of me moving from this healthy rural place into a busy city. And even the conditions of the job, they became more difficult because my new coworkers, they were nothing like my previous coworkers, and it was like very, very difficult change. And everything happened abruptly here, September 2016. Okay, so here next, Jupiter moved into the 7th house from September 2016 until October 2017. This is the house of relationships and partnerships. And almost right away, my relationships changed dramatically during this time, September 2016. My previous love relationship, it became strained. The passion was no longer there anymore, and we split. And I immediately found like a new passionate relationship. It happened exactly at this time, September 2016. And also I got new coworkers, and those relationships were very difficult for me. And also during this time, while Jupiter was in the 7th house, I transferred jobs. I transferred locations of jobs 3 different times in that year. I also traveled. I went to my home country, which I had not been to in 3 years. So there was lots of moving, lots of relationship changes, relationship dynamics. You know, there were some were really, really awesome, some were really not awesome, but a lot of it happened. All of this stuff happened during this time frame. Okay, at the end of this time frame, when Jupiter moved from the 7th house to the 8th house, October 2017, I had a breakup with the girlfriend, with the present girlfriend in that relationship. It happened exactly October 2017. So that relationship lasted exactly 13 months while Jupiter was transiting through the 7th house. I found that amazing that the time frames just perfectly coincided. And Jupiter moved into the 7th house to the 8th house, which is the house of Scorpio. And house of Scorpio is about transformations. It's about rebirth. It's about death. It's about removing things from your life that are obsolete, that can't help you, that can't take you forward. So obviously, for each one of us, me and that girlfriend, the relationship was completely obsolete. The relationship was moving neither one of us forward, and it ended right here at this exact time. And also during this time, this is about hidden stuff. The 8th house is about the hidden. It's about transformation. It's about rebirth. And Jupiter is about shining light on stuff. It's about making things big. So whatever was hidden in here, it's no longer hidden. It's going to be very easy to see. And once everything's easy to see, then that's when big changes are made, whether those changes are pleasant changes or unpleasant changes. And if you look here, we're still in the 8th house. Jupiter is still in the 8th house. So I guess I'm still going through my transformation. And also during Jupiter's transit through this house, I had just started this channel. I had like a really, really strong urge to just to travel and to just be to myself and read and study and just, kind of just figure life out, which is what I've been doing for the past few months. And it's incredible. I travel. I've been traveling from place to place. I meet strangers and have deep conversations with strangers that I would probably never have with anyone else. And it's really been transformational. I've learned a lot just by doing this, and it's happening now during this time. And I just found it like incredible how all of this stuff fits perfectly. And each situation built up to the next situation. They all built up. So here's what I would like from you. Enough about me. I would like for you in the comments section, or you don't have to, but you can analyze yourself, find out some truths about yourself, study yourself, think about your life, August 2015 to September 2016. How did your work life change? How did your health change? Like, were there big changes in your life during this time? Check these dates and analyze it. I think you'll surprise yourself. And then next, from September 2016, October 2017, think about all of your partnerships, your relationships, like even if it's a business partnership, or even if it's like a relationship with your immediate family. How did those relationships change? Did they change in any big way during this date? And here, last year, since October last year, 2017, have you been in the midst of a major transformation? Did something really life-changing happen in your life? Did you have a child? Was there like a death of an important person? Did you like completely change who you are? Or maybe you became a different person. Okay, so think about this stuff. Think about it. And please share the information with us, because I would love to see how this works. Like I can read books and they can explain to you how it works, but a lot of books are outdated, and I'd like to know how it's working now in the present, in real time, and I just want to like understand this stuff better. Okay, so I'll end the video by talking about here, the ninth house. This is the house of Sagittarius, and this is the house of like religion, philosophy, travel. Okay, so this begins in November this year. The ninth house, the house of Sagittarius. Jupiter will move into here, so there should be like a real big focus shift on religion, philosophy, travel, just basically things that help you see the world in a really big, broad way and understand it better. And think about like how you're gonna like deal with this when it comes up, because it will be abundant. Usually it's abundant in a good way, but it's going to be abundant, and it's good to kind of know like what to expect. So what are your opinions? What do you think what are your predictions about this time? And just something to think about. You don't have to comment it, but just something to think about. So I really appreciate you tuning in to my video, watching, and sharing these experiences, these revelations with me. I really appreciate that. It's tough doing a journey alone. I thank you for coming along with me. And, I really appreciate you. I love you. You love yourself. And, really pay attention. Everything matters. Everything matters. I'll see you next time. I love you. Bye.